Hi, my name is Bogdan. I'm a musician and songwriter from a band called Komisiia. We are a Ukrainian band and we have members here in Athens and in Ukraine, in Kiev. We play indie pop. Today I want to talk about Ukrainian indie music. Some artists that I love, some artists that inspires me. I'm here in Entropia record store, participating in the Nyma project, Beyond the Feed show. First of all, it needs to be mentioned that Ukraine is a not comfortable position for everyday life. We have a war that is going on for 11 years, and 3 of them are full-scale invasion, which affects the lives of every human being in Ukraine and outside Ukraine as well, to some extent, of course. It affects the music as well. One album that could distract and empower is an album of an artist called Lucas Bird. It's a band. Their music is very influenced by jazz, 60s pop, Japan city pop. They called this music bedroom pop. The album is called Phono. It was released 2 years ago in 2023. It is full of nice pop melodies. It's very soft, intimate. It is something that would be you would really dance when you're in your bedroom, chilling with your friends, having the sleepovers or stuff like this. It's very cute. I would call this music cute. And from the bedroom pop, let's move to bedroom punk. And it's an actual name of the album of the band I wanted to tell you about. The band called The Unsleeping, and they recently released an album called The Real Bedroom Punk. In Ukrainian it's Справжній bedroom punk. They are very young people, so they're doing this since their teenage years, and you can really see how they improved during the years and how they went from playing in the small city of Uman to actually selling shows in Kiev in 2 nights in a row, which is impressive for the indie band. The music is very solid. It's a rock music which I could describe as energetic, sincere, punchy in a way. The lyrics somehow reflects the daily life in Ukraine now, and the emotion that is sometimes hard to handle being an artist in the times of instability, but still there are a sense of hope in this. See, we have the sun going out of the clouds after the rain, and it's remind me of one more artist that I wanted to tell you about. A band called Bloomscorda. It's a one-man project, but they have a band as well. The album that I released recently is called Дощ іде, а сонце світить. The rain is falling, but the sun is shining. This is the metaphor of living in Ukraine during the war. There is a song that really strikes me. It's called The Song About the War. The idea of the song is not the same as its name. It's very bright, tango-like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's an acoustic song about how great it is, the life is, but in the end of every verse there is a phrase, but don't forget about the war. Because even in Kiev, people want to live their life, of course, and sometimes they forget. And this bright and very warm song, it's surreal. The song is surreal, and it makes this shivers down the spine. I also want to tell you about a great saxophone player. His name is Andriy Barmaly, and he appears on lots of songs in Ukrainian underground. He experiments with the sound of a saxophone using lots of pedals and digital processing, and he's a virtuoso by himself. This makes this guy like really unique. He released an album called Autoportrait, which is like an autoportrait, but you know. This album is very eclectic, raw energy, a lot of parts that was like on the very high technical level. It's mixing electronic music with the saxophone, but the saxophone sometimes sounds like you would never say this is saxophone, you know. And it's really interesting because I think guys like him and girls like him, they are structural for the underground scene because they appear on lots of features, participate in jam session, and create this kind of contemporary Ukrainian music vibe. There is also a female artist, Yuvi. She do experimental electronic pop. She has an album called Spomena Любов, Remembering the Love, and it's really cool production-wise. The sound is very modern. I really like her ideas. It's like when you're listening to her music, it's like you're always wondering what she will do next. Sometimes you can hear like these percussion loops on the backgrounds, lots of punchy strikes of electronic instrument. It's really a contemporary music. When I think about lo-fi rock music, for younger generation, I could not miss the name of Mykola Patyuk. This name can be translated as Nicholas Red, which is like I really find very cute and funny. For me, his recent EP called Groove is somehow the voice of the young generation. You can really feel in his lyrics and in his overall sound this life of a Ukrainian student, Ukrainian young person living in Kiev, using the metro to do a job, to go to a job, and living this simple life, buying shoes with a discount and stuff like this. It's a very raw and like truthful material. It's something amazing for me. How like in a couple of words of lyrics, in a couple of chords of guitar, you can really give this feeling of a real life. Something happened recently, which struck me real hard. There is a story about Mykola. He lived in the apartment in Kiev, and this apartment was destroyed by Russian airstrike. They are fine, they were not at home, but they lost the apartment completely, and they applied for like government support, and the government gave them another apartment. He was living there with his girlfriend, and while they were in the building, this building was struck second time by Russian airstrike. The rocket like hit the other apartment, but their apartment was destroyed as well. They like miraculously survived, and I hope he would be fine and he will recover from this. This kind of like situation really shows what is to be a musician in Ukraine, what is to be a human being now in Kiev. You're constantly being faced by this threat, and yeah. Generally, for me, now the music has so much value when it has a story. So that's why I was like telling some stories of these artists and this material that they do. And because it's so easy sometimes to make it, it's so easy sometimes to promote it when you're a good TikTok user, let's say. The story behind the artist and the story behind the material becomes really powerful. I would say thank you for inviting me, and I hope you will like the music I recommended, and probably it would be the first time you listen to this artist, and maybe the first time you're listening to Ukrainian music actually. I hope you will find it enjoyable. It was Bogdan from Komisiia, thank you.